Alright everybody, so here we are and let's get started again, and this time I will mainly be focusing on the deployment, and this live mainly this is gonna be about next auth, not even better auth, because I will be just completing that. Again in the next auth section I will be giving around 2 hours or something, and after next auth I will be moving to fast API and all. So this is the goal right now. I mean, this is how things are gonna be going on. So 2 hours are gonna be given to the next auth. What time is it? It is around 5:49, so till 7 at least I can keep learning, then I will take a break, or maybe till 7:30, or let's make it yeah, till 7 or 7:30. So I will be naming it next auth, the title of it. But before even starting the next auth section, I wanna deploy this better auth project, but I just got an error, and that was what was this? The employment this deployment has an error, and it was just simply saying that vulnerable version of Next.js detected. Please update immediately. Learn more and react to social security bulletin, whatever. That simply means that I have to upgrade it. Upgrade in the sense I have to upgrade all the packages inside this. So let's do one thing inside package.json. I just need to have one command that will update all the packages. So let me do one thing. First of all, show it. Right now it is working. Apart from this particular thing, oh by the way, contributors to contributors coding inflow in this one, better auth. Wow, that's crazy. Never mind. This is not production ready. That's great. Let's check this thing out, why this is so. Upgrade packages app finished, and I found some errors over here. Then of course this is not production ready. So what is missing here? And one more thing, how to upgrade all the packages in Node.js or Next.js project. How can I upgrade all of them? npm outdated and yarn outdated. So before upgrading, it is good practice to see which package is outdated. So let's check this thing out. I will be running npm outdated. It will simply tell me which packages are outdated. After that npm install latest. So npm will update packages based on the version ranges specified in your package.json. npm install globally. npm check updates. Install it globally to update all packages to their latest version, including major version bumps which may introduce breaking changes. You can use tool like npm check updates of any users. Okay, so npm install. npm upgrade can be a good one. npm run dev. Let's see. Well, the red ones are maybe npm upgrade should be used right now, right? It will be mainly upgrading all those ones. Let's see. It will take some time, but at the end of the day I just hope that it will just simply upgrade all of them. Let's wait for a while. Alrighty, let's try to git add everything. Git commit m upgrade, and I hope npm run dev will be running properly. That's right. And npm git push, just simply push it. And once, just a sec, is it bloody? I mean bleeding. And after that I can come here, mainly in this particular section. I'm on the GitHub page, right? This is the GitHub page, this is also a GitHub page. What is the difference between them? Prisma. Render. That was not even render, that was Vercel if I'm not wrong. Take action, update project, which one? So ultimately this is better Auth tutorial is asking, it is actually asking me to update that, and I will be just simply instant rollback. Hi MP40 block. Hi bro, how are you? By the way, I'm just simply trying to deploy it right now, but found some of the bugs initially, and then because it wasn't updated, and right now as I have updated it doesn't seem to be working. Take action to secure your project. Okay, forget about this. Integration, deployments, these are the, okay, these are not the ones. I can go to overview, and from here concurrency project to better Auth project, this is the one. And just after coming here I can click on instant rollback, but it is not doing anything. Build logs, redeploy it, and it should be fine. Let's see. Gonna be giving it one more try, and I hope it will be deployed well this time, because I have upgraded all the packages. So upgrading whatever upgrading thing would not be a problem, or should not be a problem right now. But let's see what actually happens. So I'm just simply building the logs right now, installing dependencies. After installing dependencies, it will just keep following the script, and once it is done, then it should be deployed. But again, I'll have to wait for that. Islint index.js is no longer supported. See more here. Islint config.ts. Okay, Next.js collects completely anonymous telemetry regarding users. The thing is that doesn't matter what it does at the end of the day. It should be working. If it is working, then I'm done with this. If it is not working, then of course I'll have to resolve this. Running TypeScript. Turns out got the npm run build exited with 1. It failed to build this. How about here? npm run build. Is it gonna be failing here as well? Mainly because many packages are outdated, and maybe because of that thing it is just simply throwing it. But let's see what happens. I'm gonna do the same thing here on the, okay, turns out yes, I am getting. So what they are saying that object literal may only specify known property, islight does not exist in type next.config. So they are asking me to remove this. So I can go here in my islint, and in this section next config, and I have to just remove this particular section because I have updated it. Earlier it was valid, but right now it is not valid. So I have done the same thing that they were asking. Let's try to build it again. This is how I'm gonna be solving the errors. First of all, I'll have to make sure whether it is working locally, and then I will be pushing it. That's it. Okay. MP40, that Username seems familiar. What's your name, by the way? Alrighty, it is built successfully. How about running it? npm run dev. Okay. So kind of it is running too, so I don't really need to worry about anything else. Right now git add everything. Git commit m upgraded again, that's the same name is gonna be, nothing else. Git push will be pushing everything, and once this is done then I can go back here and click on redeploy. I should be deploying everything, and right now I should not be facing the same error. Redeployment created, we just need to wait and watch, nothing else. I hope this time it will be done. Most of the things have been resolved, packages have been upgraded, and ESLint has been removed. Then I should not be facing the issue, but who knows, unless it's done there's nothing guaranteed. Okay. By the way, let it happen in the background, and let's simply start exploring this. Push subscribe to device, SMS mute, well, there are many things, forget about them. Let's go to the overview. I hope in the overview section inside this it is getting deployed, and I can actually go to what, deployments, maybe not deployments. Where was I earlier? Come on here, I should be getting that. It is being deployed, right? So how am I supposed to check the builds? Okay, from here, and it is doing what right now? It is doing installing dependencies. Maybe after this I'm gonna be getting the error, but let's see what's gonna happen once the dependencies. It's been 14 seconds or 15 seconds running this, right? Okay, fine. It will install the dependencies, then it will check the errors, and then it will throw the errors if there are errors. Otherwise it will not throw the errors at all. ESLint configuration is no longer supported. Okay, I have removed ESLint. Maybe it doesn't know about that, but I have done that. ESLint, do I have ESLint right now in my project? ESLint, yeah, this is the one. Maybe because of this I'm getting the error as well. This ESLint config, I'll have to check it if I'm getting the error because of this. Running TypeScript, and let's see. By the way, the build did not fail in my locally when I, wow, got the error. Congratulations. npm run build exited, getting the error over here. What is the problem with this? The problem is this, ESLint ignore build true. Bro, I have removed it. Honestly, I have removed it. Seriously? Git status. Okay, let's check my code out on my GitHub. Over here, if I just check the ESLint not next.js config, and that's been removed from here. Telling the network issue, am I facing that? Okay, not really. So what is it telling me? That ESLint and this is the problem, but I have already resolved this, so I should be redeploying it again, because I have pushed it to GitHub. This particular piece of code does not exist there. That simply means it should be fine installing dependencies, and let's see what's gonna happen. Again, it's gonna take time, so can't really do anything. Or I can actually create another repository for that, and I will be deploying everything here. But let's check this thing out. If it works, then nothing could be better. It is telling me that ESLint thing again. ESLint configuration next.config.ts is no longer supported. ESLint configuration in next.ts no longer supported. See more information. But bro, can't you see that I have removed that? Okay, let's do one thing. Forget about this particular thing. It will keep giving me the error over and over. If I'm not wrong, I have already removed it. I can just click on the project. Don't know why am I getting it. Let's see whether I'm gonna be getting the same error in the next project as well. So better Auth tutorial, that was the one, and everything else is just gonna be the same. The only thing I have to worry about that is the environment variables, and for getting the environment variables, let me stop sharing the screen for now so that I can just simply copy and paste them. and for copying them from here I'll have to just simply copy them like this, Control C, and then let me make the screen visible right now. I can simply go here, I can simply add them. Once they are added, I will be removing the better auth, and once that is removed, and after that nothing else, let's simply click on deploy. It should be working fine. So I'm gonna be retrying it. Maybe with the previous one it had some problems, I don't know, because I have removed ES lint, but it was not showing me there. So right now I'm trying to do it again. Let's see if I face the same error here again. Then I will have to create a new repository or something, don't know, but let's give it a try this time. Installing dependencies, but in my repository I have removed it, and even I'm getting it here. So what could be the reason behind getting the same error even after removing this? Interesting thing. I can go here, better auth tutorial, and if I check the commit out right now, so upgraded in the last commit I just removed that. So yeah, this was removed in the last commit. Coding RAM. How many times you are gonna be texting? But yeah, good evening to you. How are you? I'm like watching the comments, so don't worry about that. Okay. Wow, congratulations, it worked. The thing is that last time maybe some problems were there, and this time it actually worked. And right now this website is online, so I can just click on this and I can just simply visit the website, authenticating attached. Alrighty, this is the website. You can just simply log in here. So let's go to dashboard. I cannot really go to dashboard directly, so I'll have to sign in. I can sign in with what? I can sign in with email. Let me sign in with Google this time. And once I'm signing in with Google, wait for a while, it will work. It will not work. Why will it not work? I'm using better auth. I have specified better auth there. Why isn't this gonna work? But of course it is not working. The question is why. And if I go to my Google, maybe I have to just enter the console login. I'll have to enter the what is that called URL of that particular website. This particular URL I have to enter there probably. If I click on sign in with Google, it is not working. Even I have the credentials. So what I can do, I will be entering the email like manually, and PAWSWORD. Just a minute, let me save it. Login. I cannot log in. I should be able to log in. Let's see. I hope the account is already created and same database is being used, and the database was online, so login and all these things, nothing is working right now. How about signing up? Will I be able to sign up? Never. This, enter the password. Okay, let's use any strong password. Not really worried about this password. Okay, forget about this. Okay, let's try to create the account. Nothing seems to be working here, and why is that so? I have no idea. Yeah, we are failed to fetch. Let's reload the page first of all, and if I actually try to create the account, password can be anything. I will be entering the same thing as a password right now. Create the account. In promise type error failed. Localhost 3000 API auth sign up email. Better auth is not working. Okay. Better auth is not working. And why is better auth not working? Maybe because I have removed the better auth URL from the environment variables. So if I check this thing out, and how will I check the environment variables, or how can I change them? Environment variables, if blah blah blah, resources, logs. Here I will be getting all my logs, right? fine. I was trying to sign in. Open graph. How can I even change this? Better auth. This is the one. Analytics and overview. How can I change this? Users, domains, environment variables. I don't even know where we can change the environment variables from. Deployments, analytics, speed, logs, observability, and then from here build diagnosis, edge, runtime, external functions. Nope. Redirects, nothing. Firewall, API, AI gateway, sandboxes, storage, settings. I think this should be the one. Yeah, environment variables and create environment variables. I have these ones over here. I will be adding one more if I'm not wrong. So let's paste the key, and that should be better auth URL. So in that case, this is actually be running on, is it running on localhost? Everyone can leave me, but this company people, they are never gonna leave me. They will keep calling, bro, you have your SIM without recharge, get that recharged. Let's save it right now. I hope it is gonna work. Add environment variable successfully, that's great. Redeploy, do I need to redeploy it? Yeah, probably I need to redeploy it. So ultimately this is the auth URL that I have added, and that is virtual.com, and this, I think this should be fine. Let's see. So I can come back here, mainly in the overview section, and I can click on better auth tutorial, this one. Okay, this is being deployed, and I can click on this, and I hope I can click on build logs. I can click on redeploy and redeploy. Hope this time it should be working. Don't know. If it doesn't work, then of course I'll have to watch a video, but let's see. Things are working fine, crazy. Okay, it's gonna take some time to just simply redeploy the thing. The only thing I have changed, that is giving it the base URL, but I don't think that's gonna be the right one. But let's see what's gonna happen. Creating optimized production, and it's just simply getting the things done over here. And one question I can ask the AI: if I am deploying the Next.js project on Vercel, so what should be the better auth URL? Just like this, because this is the only thing that I have missed. So better auth URL should be what better should be, it should be your Vercel deployment URL, for example, this particular thing, and that's what I think I have done that, if I'm not wrong. So just hope that it's gonna work. If it doesn't work, then do not leave it local as this. Yeah, that's right. I hope that's the same thing I have done over there. So if I go to my project, not this one, rather this one over here, deployment outputs. Meanwhile, I can go to what? Meanwhile, I can go to this project, I can go to settings, I can go to the environment variables, and I can check this environment variable that I have added over here. Let's simply copy it and paste it and see exactly what I've added. So Vercel unstoppable, the code of the projects. This is the only thing that I have added. Is this wrong? Not sure if this is right or wrong. Let's click on overview, and yeah, this is wrong. This should be the URL that I should have added. This one, better auth Vercel. Just a sec. Deployment domain, better auth, and this. Copy it. If I enter it, then I'm getting better auth tutorial Vercel app, and I should have added this. And what have I added? I have added something interesting, and that is the best thing ever that I've done. I can go back here and settings, apart from this particular thing, I have added wrong environment variable if I'm not wrong. I can click on this, I can click on edit, and when I'm editing this, I added this, I had to add this. Save it and redeploy it. It will take time again in the redeployment section, but can't really do anything. I hope the only thing is that redeployment, it should work, doesn't matter how long it takes. So the main problem was that, and right now I have added the environment variable as well, and as it has added, it should be working fine. But let's see if it doesn't work fine, then I'll be figuring it out. Meanwhile, I can just simply close these comments and okay, fine. Better Auth tutorial, and what is the name of it? Better Auth tutorial EB9K. Crazy name, but okay. Apart from this particular thing, I can go back here, and I have EB9K, and I had this particular Better Auth tutorial. I will be just simply settings, deleting that. It didn't work on the first go, so it is working right, no doubt, but it didn't work on the first go. So I will be removing it, as simple as that. Delete it. Okay, this one should be working. I hope the deployment is done right now. If I click on okay, it is on. Let's click on this and visit the website, as simple as that. And once I'm gonna be visiting the website, I should be able to click on sign in. I should be able to sign in with Google, and that is I'm not able to do that. That simply means I'm gone. Let's click on this, and it is simply saying that localhost. Let's wait for a while. Click on sign in with Google. HTTP localhost API auth. अरे भाई, localhost? Why is there localhost? Post request localhost पे क्यों जा रही है? Bro. In the environment variable, I have better auth secret, better auth URL, recent database URL. No, forget about database URL, that is fine. Better auth URL is something that plays the major role and nothing else. And I have changed the database URL, I mean better auth URL. Control C. Let me do one thing. Let me change the database URL to something else right now, and will that work or not, I'm gonna be seeing. Just a minute, give me a moment, and I will be making it from 3000 to 3000 to 1. That is it. I will be just rendering. I'm displaying my screen again, and I can just simply try to run it. So let's simply run it, not npm run dev, and let's see on which port this particular project is gonna be running. It is still running on 3000. Wow, interesting. While it is running on 3000 port, that means that is not making any difference. I have to change some of the things. And what are those things? The thing is that when I sign up, request is going to localhost 3000, and the request should not be going there. Lib auth.ts, and one thing is missing. I think that is this one, base URL. Congratulations, this is the base URL, and I should not be having it here. Rather, I should be having something else here. Ha. Interesting. I had localhost 3000. That is why request was going here, if I'm not wrong. So I have commented this right now, and especially when it comes to the base URL. So I will be having my base URL, not this, rather something like this is gonna be the base URL. I will be pasting it here. So the base URL of the server optional if you are using the same domain, otherwise I have to enter a base URL over here, and that's what I've done here. And at least right now it should be fine. At least I can hope it to be fine. What I'll do, stop everything and npm run dev. Let's try to run it again. And if I click on this, and then here I am. I'm gonna be checking this as well right now. If I click on signing, and wait. Alrighty, if I click on sign in with Google, where will the request go? the request will go to better of tutorial this API. That is what I wanted. So what I can do now, again I'm getting the error over here, but on my application, like a deployed application, I will not be getting the error. So what is the solution to this? Nothing. There's only one thing that I have to do. I have to stop it, get add everything, and get commit m change the base URL. That's it. ULR there yaar hatao base ULR. Crazy thing. How can I get status? Just a sec. How can I remove the commit? How to remove the commit that I have? How do I delete my commit? Yeah, that's what I wanted. Deleting the commit, get a reset, and how I do. Assuming you are sitting on that commit, then this commit will wait 80. Head 1 means commit before the head. Fine, let's do that. Not scared of using the. Oh, sorry. Too bad. I said I'm not scared, but that does not mean that I will be just doing anything. Or I can even use the ID, or I can use this head thing. Okay, that's fine. Control Shift V, run it. Get status and get log. Where am I right now? Upgraded. What will I be doing? Q get commit m add or change base URL. Should be fine, I think. Your plant is up to date. Thank you. Get log upgraded, and I think that hasn't been changed yet. Yeah, that's been back to this. So I can comment this, and base URL is gonna be the URL of the website, and that's gonna be the, I don't really have that. Control Shift T, I got it here, copy it from here and then paste it here, and then use this comma over here, get rid of this should be fine. Stop everything, not everything, just this much. Get status, get add everything, get I hope I'm not gonna be facing the error. Get commit m change base URL. That is what I missed last time. Get push, will be pushing it to the GitHub. After that, once this thing is done, I can go to my GitHub. By the way, think as if I've already gone through that, and I'll just simply redeploy it, and this time it should be working for sure. Now why am I sure? Because as I'm getting the errors, I'm even fixing them. Okay, so the more errors you fix, the confident you become, and that's why I'm slowly getting the confidence that okay, this time it should go up, just like that. But let's see how it's gonna be going on. The main the goal of this particular live was to just simply start working on next Auth, but I got stuck with the deployment of better Auth only. So once this is done, I will start working on next Auth, but before that I need to wait until the deployment is done, and I hope the deployment is gonna be done very soon. That's it. Close this, close this. This is still on the process, like it has started right now, and it's just simply installing the dependencies and all. Let's see how long it's gonna be taking. And this is the Prisma, the any kind of database that I'm using, and there are already users in this particular database because I added them locally. But okay, the same database is being used. How many users are there already? Let's check. Wait for a while. And come on, there's only one user in that is coding the code triple line. That is fine. Session management, no need. Oh, come on, I needed that. Okay, let's check this thing out. So far so good. Okay, no, nothing bad here. Even I'm not getting any error. That is really good thing. I have to just wait and see the things happening. Excuse me. It's everyday story. I keep suffering from, like, I suffer from sneeze on a daily basis, so no worries. Alrighty, didn't get any error deploying outputs. That's fine. Even the website is ready, if I'm not wrong. Yeah, it is ready to be visited. Let's click on visit. authenticated. Here we are, click on sign in. The question is, am I gonna be facing the same error again? Sign in with Google. And guess what? We are facing the same error. What is the issue this time? Yeah, this should not happen. I have changed this. I have literally changed this. Maybe it's gonna take some time. But sign in as different user, are you crazy? Why do I need to sign in as a different user? Overview. This is the one. Everything's fine. And I can just simply go with this one. I can click on sign in. I can click on sign in with Google. It's gonna take time, mainly because it is requesting to localhost 3000. But it should not be requesting to localhost 3000 because I have changed this thing. So if I go to my GitHub right now, and let's see, maybe it takes some time to just get the changes reflected, but the way it actually happened the last time. But let's see, if I check the better auth tutorial right now and check out what? Check out source lib auth client.ts. Over here I have my base URL, and that is https better auth tutorial and this, right? So I do have it, but it is not being used there. But if I try to run it locally, it will definitely be used. So if I just simply click on this, I am here, and this time if I click on sign in and wait for a while, sign in with Google, and why it is stuck here? Okay, just wait for a while. The post request is going to better auth tutorial whatever name Vercel app API or sign in. So over here the API's request is going there, right? But locally it is doing the right thing actually. So if I click on this, the request actually goes here, but over here this was the post request if I'm not wrong. Again, reload the page. Let's click on sign in with Google, allow. Okay, so the post request goes to localhost 3000 API. Access at localhost 3000 API social from sign in HTTP better auth Vercel has been blocked by course policy. Hang on. Access to fetch at HTTP localhost 3000 API did this from HTTPS better auth. This has been blocked by course policy response to pre-flight. It doesn't pass access control check. No access to, okay. So HTTP localhost 3000 API sign in. What am I supposed to do? In that case, let me take the help of AI right now. This way. The course error is there and I need to fix that. Is this okay? Yes, that is correct with one important condition. It must include the domain, no trailing, like /API. So this is correct format because it points to your Vercel deployment. Better auth will automatically append routes like API. This email verification links works properly. Better auth URL should be this. You did not include /API auth in base URL. Correct. Do not do. It's making me confused. When would this not be okay? If you forgot to set better auth URL, you are using a separate backend, or your auth server runs on a different domain final, yes, this is fine. Okay, this is fine. What is the missing thing right now? Am I able to do login with email and password? Let's check this thing out. So I have this particular email logged in, PASSWORD@1234. Let's okay, it should not happen that way. This particular email and then PASSWORD@1234. Remember me, click on login. The request goes to Better Auth tutorial, sign in with email, and it is failing because I'm getting this error. So let's go ahead with this. So I'm gonna be showing ChatGPT this particular thing as well, and I hope it will be able to help me. Deployment thing. You are getting this course here because your front-end is running on localhost 3000, but your auth service is running on Vercel. So the browser, this course origin, and I have only one. Vercel is not allowing it. No access control headers. Two possible fixes depending on what you are actually doing. Runs everything on Vercel recommended. Auth, better auth, origin, this. I can even set the origin over here. Fine. I have a Next.js project where I don't have a separate backend. Why am I getting this error? Because when working with Next.js, you should not be facing the course error. If you have Next.js project with no separate backend, and then you should not be seeing this error, course error, unless one of these situations is happening. Root cause: you deploy to Vercel, but are testing UI from localhost. Think about this. Your Next.js better auth API routes is running on this particular thing, okay, but your frontend is UI is running on this, even though it's one project. You are currently accessing two different origins. So from the browser perspective, localhost better auth this, okay. No access control. Why no separate backend? Still hits course. The backend API routes under this, frontend React. Normally in depth they run together. Localhost 3000. When you point your base URL, the production domain, you break that. The mistake causing the course error: auth-client.ts. Base URL is this, right? But you are opening the app in your browser at so the frontend is calling production backend course error. How to fix this? So auth client base URL, if that is development mode, then this, otherwise this, okay. And better auth, this should not be facing this error, but I am facing this error. Interesting. Okay, let's get rid of this thing. It is not working here, that's fine. It should be working here, right? So reload the page and let's try to sign in with this, coding the code, and password should be password@1234. Let's click on remember me, sign in, and I'm getting this again. So access to add this from has been blocked by course policy pre-flight. So HTTP localhost, okay, and this. Let's go to this thing now. I am on not local host 3000, but I'm getting this localhost 3000 over here. So HTTP localhost 3000 API or sign in from origin, this has been blocked. So why is the request going to this particular localhost 3000? Okay, interesting, but I will figure it out. The screenshot reveals the full reason you are still getting the course on Vercel. Your front-end browser runs on Better Auth tutorial this, but the request is being sent to this. So even though your app is deployed on core, it's still trying to hit localhost. Okay, so something in your client auth.ts still has localhost, really? Or some conditional logic returns localhost in production. Verify your auth client.ts. So okay, they are asking me to just have this particular URL over there, that is fine. And next public better auth, if you are using next.public, not really, I'm not using that. Base URL is gonna be this base URL. Okay, if this is this where is not defined in version, it will be undefined. How to confirm? Open DevTools network tab, click the failing request and request URL. If it says localhost, your base URL is wrong. Fix 3. HTTP better auth, sign in. Open DevTools. Ultimately, I have to do what? I better go here. I better go to the network right now. And whenever I make the request like this one I made, and it was what the hell? Just a sec. When I click on login, of course I need to enter some things, and then this. Let's click on login, and this is the request that goes, and that is localhost 3000. Why is that happening? Why is the request going to localhost 3000? What do I need to change so that it actually uses my current base URL? And as I have already changed this thing here, so it should be working, but this is only for the authentication. What about the current app that is running? So in order to change that thing, am I gonna be changing something here? Prisma configure. Let's try this thing if there's any way to just simply change this. OCSS configure this, nothing. Next config.ts, nothing. Just looking for a way where the URL has actually been mentioned, but I don't even have that particular option. So where can I change the URL? Okay, fine. Why is the request being sent to localhost 3000? On production it is happening. The request is being sent for one of only possible regions. Region 1, your client code still thinks it's in development mode. Process.env node env base URL this. Yes, the key detail on version node env is always production only during the build setup, not at runtime browser build. So if you put the code outside the next config.ts during build, the browser might inside deployed version page, open DevTools console and run process. Open DevTools inside the deployed version page, open DevTools in console and run this. In the development mode, then this, where this is actually happening. But this was compiled using DevTools. Region 2 you deployed without installation build. Do I have built over there in my code? Cache, do I have the cached code? Nope, I don't really have that. In that case, what could be the reason? If I click on build logs, forget about even the build logs. Inside settings, I can go to environment variables, and I have in auth, better auth, database URL, and better. Okay, just a sec. One more thing. The base URL is being decided by what? That is mainly for Google Auth. Okay, fine. API client. This particular thing over here, I have this better auth URL, so that should not be the problem. So whenever I send any request, that simply means whenever I click on sign up or maybe sign in, at that time I'm calling what? I'm calling auth client, this particular thing. and when I'm actually calling this, at that time the request goes to, where is the client thing? The client is actually being mentioned here. The request should go to this, but the request is not going to this particular URL. Reload the page. Let's click on sign up, add the values. The password can actually be just anything. Let's copy it, paste it, create the account. Any Gmail would be okay. Let's create the account. This is the one, Coursera, and mainly because of this HTTP localhost, this I'm sending the request to, and payload is gonna be this, preview, response, iterator, nothing, only this thing, localhost 3000 API. The first request went to this, so when I just reloaded the page, at that time the requests are going here, and this is the sign in page, and then sign up, the request went here, that's fine. But as soon as I clicked on this, the request actually goes to this HTTP. Before that, request has been going to this particular thing. Clicking triggers that. That simply means that source lever auth client, this has the base URL. If it actually has the base URL, then what is the problem? Just a sec. Let's check this thing out as well. Thanks for your GitHub code has base URL hard coded to the Vercel, but your deployment bundle is still calling this. This means one of these must be true. Region Vercel is serving an old build. Okay, Vercel is serving an. This could be the region. Email local is leaking into this. That will not be leaking, or maybe that is leaking. Just a sec. Here, then lib. Do I have environment local variable? Not really, I don't have that, but it could be that I will have to redeploy it. This could be the region. So let's click on redeploy so that it actually uses the right one. And once it is redeployed, then I will be checking whether am I still gonna be facing the error or not. Okay. Did I forget to redeploy it? I think I redeployed it even after changing it, but never mind, let's see. If I did not redeploy it, this could be my foolest thing, honestly, but let's see what happens. Apart from this particular thing, fix, okay. So if you accidentally built locally npm run build and then push the dot next to Vercel, then delete this. Regions static pages pre-rendered using dev. So like this, this works only this. Navigate sign in router. Okay, you tested locally, base URL was localhost. Test dev tools, open dev tools, application tab, storage, clear site data, request URL this, and then this. So the browser bundle says local hard coded somewhere. If request URL is localhost 3000 API and this, and origin is HTTP this, so it simply means it is hard coded somewhere. Hard coded. What I don't know. I mean, these companies people are gonna be just making me crazy. I'll have to keep my mobile on the silent mode. Here I'm stuck with this error, and they are calling me over and over. Recharge your SIM, mister. Maybe that is why. And let's check this thing out. Let's click on check any email, add any password. Okay, just like this. Let's click on login and see where the request goes. Request still goes to this network. This request went to this. Now it feels like I'm literally messing with something. Better Auth. Any solution to this? I'm actually stuck. I don't know why this is actually happening. I'm specifying base URL over here, but this is not really working. Let me do then this, that I will not even have the base URL here. Like I will even be commenting this. It will be without any base URL, and let's see what happens. Get status, get add, get commit m checking, get push. Alrighty, it's been pushed. Right now I can deploy it again. So let's click on redeploy. It should be redeployed really quick, so I should not be having problem with this. But again, it's gonna take some time at least. And meanwhile, what I can do, better. I named the title next auth, but I'm working with better auth. Better auth deployment. Installation, better auth, integration, deployment. Vercel. I don't want to do this. This is the provider. Social providers. Vercel is also one of the providers. That's crazy. Installing dependencies. Okay, let it take time. Meanwhile, what I can do, I will be removing that as well if needed, but let's see. Installing dependencies, and after installing dependencies it will be done, and I'll keep facing the error over and over. This is crazy. But one thing, how am I getting this color over here? Maybe because the logo keeps changing. Right now it has this particular logo, later it will have some other one, because after some time it will be converted to green. So maybe the logo is changing over and over, and that is why I'm getting the colors, different colors on the top, at the top. Okay, fine. It is almost done. 1 minute 2 seconds. Okay, I can visit my website right now. Thank you. Authenticated. I can click on sign in. I can check the URL. The same thing will be facing. There's really high possibility, but can't really do anything. Click on login, and if I go to network, I'm getting this localhost 3000. Question is why? Better Auth is using localhost 3000 by default whenever I try to do anything. So ultimately that client is using that. So when it comes to better auth, at that time Prisma, get session, email, auth client. I'm not specifying localhost. Let's do one thing. Control Shift F, localhost 3000. Readme, this is being specified inside the readme, then page.ex. Okay, then auth client. Wherever I have specified that, I have commented that. So by default, why is better auth using that? Better auth. Let's go here. Let's go to the environment variables. Over here, I will be removing this one, better auth URL, database, better auth secret, API key, Google client and all, everything is fine. I will be removing this one. Okay, database URL, this is gonna be this, that is fine. Better auth secret, remaining things, API key and all, they are fine. The only thing I can do is to just simply redeploy it again and see what happens. Alrighty, don't even know why this is actually happening. I don't have localhost 3000 anywhere in my code, but still my main application actually better auth hits that. Even when I have specified the URL over here, still it is happening. Reload the page. Even right now I just commented that is fine, that's what I wanted to do. And then I can go to my main file here, and I can search for the things, search this repository, and that's gonna be localhost 3000, and forget about even this http localhost 3000. Bro, what do you prefer, ChatGPT or Stack Overflow for debugging? First Stack Overflow, then ChatGPT. Most of the time I just try to avoid taking the help of ChatGPT, I mean AI, but there comes a time when I really get stuck, like right now I'm stuck. So at that time I do take the help of ChatGPT. So first of all, I do try to just look for the things on my own, and if I get stuck, then what else? I'll have to go with that. Okay. It has been deployed. Let's check this thing out one more time, and I hope it's gonna be working. There is very less possibility. I don't know why, but this is happening. But right now I am on this particular URL, and if I just click on login, I will be hitting some other URL, and that is localhost with better auth. Why is this happening? No. Let's do one thing. Let's remove this particular thing completely from here. Even the comments I will be removing. Apart from this particular thing, I will have my base URL like this. I have it over here. Better auth. If I click on this, I'm redirected here. That is fine. And next auth cookie is mainly working with server actions. No need to worry about this. Info fields. So far so good. I can just simply do npm. Forget about npm. Get status, get add everything. Let's do one thing, get am and get add am or get commit am, checking get status, get push. If you know about this, let me know. Have you ever worked with better auth and next.js, where when deploying it uses a localhost by default? I mean, why is this even using localhost? Let's redeploy it again. Only I'm facing this problem while redeploying it. While on locally it has been working quite well. I did not have any problem with this, but when I'm deploying it, I'm facing the error. So what could go wrong? And okay, it is deploying it, so let it do that. I can go to my repository this time, and inside source lib and auth client, I'm specifying my base URL over here. Let's see. And ask the ChatGPT this time. Even if I am specifying my base URL. Hello, Virendra brother. Nitin Kumar. Hi Nitin, how are you? By the way, that is Vipendra. Good to see you here. Even if I am specifying my base URL, why is the end I am getting login or sign in page on this particular URL? Why is that so? As soon as I click on login, it redirects it starts using localhost 3000. Keep in mind that I am using better auth. Okay. Great. Now with the details signed works login. Okay, fine. Better Auth does not use your base URL for client actions. This is the key point that tips everyone. Base URL in Auth client is only used by the client side API wrapper, but Better Auth's backend uses Better Auth URL to build redirect URLs. So you click sign in, the front end sends a sign in request to your base URL version. Okay. Better Auth processes authentication on the server. Better Auth generates a redirect link back to the app. The redirection URL comes from Better Auth URL, not from the base URL. So if a Better Auth URL is not set, Better Auth defaults to localhost 3000. But I did set that. So which explains your exact symptom. UI loads on Vercel redirects to this. Can you help me, brother? Help you with what? Proof of your screenshot. How to fix this? Better Auth URL. This is exactly what I added in the environment variable just a while ago. Redeploy it and base URL control side server. Okay, let's see whether am I still getting the error or not. First of all, let's click on sign in. And there's high probability that I will be redirected to enter any email, enter the same email as password as well, click on login, and I'm redirected here. As for ChatGPT, I should be adding my Better Auth URL, but I did the same thing a while ago and that did not work. But let me do it again. Inside this I can go here, settings, and environment variables. Inside the environment variables I will be adding a new one, like over here, paste it, not this one, rather let's copy it from here only, just this one, and I can come back here, rather here, not here, here, paste it. This is done, and after that I'm just gonna be saving it, redeploy it, and choose a deployment. Main updated 4 minutes ago. Say okay, I can choose the version, but okay, I'm gonna be going with the latest one. View deployment. Let's see. What does that mean, Nitin? By the way, can you help me, brother? That means help you with what? Help you with the coding related stuff or something else? Installing dependencies. Let it work and let's see what's gonna happen at the end of the day. Overall, if I'm not wrong, I'm doing everything right. Still, if I'm facing this error, that means there is wrong. Something is missing. Okay, but let's wait for a while and see what happens. Okay, it is in the process. Close this, close this, close this. Just gotta wait for a while, and once running TypeScript, once it is done, then I will be checking it for the last time. Otherwise I will watch a video on YouTube like how it's actually done. But let's see. Deploying outputs. This is almost done right now, and this is deployed. Let's click on this and see whether it's actually directing. So I can go to dashboard. While going to dashboard, it actually redirects to dashboard. So front end is working fine. I mean, I don't have problem with the front end side. The thing is that as soon as I click on sign in with Google maybe, and this is where I got the error. It is redirecting me here. Can somebody help me with this? What's your problem? Brother, I'm switching JS to go for backend. What should I do? Tutorials or docs? I'm stuck between web dev and Python. Which one I will choose? You should choose Python, web dev. Depends on you what you want to do. Python is mainly gonna be used for AI related stuff. So if you are interested in AI, data science and all, go with Python. Especially if you want to learn about web dev, at that time you should go with JS right now. Later you can learn TS. I'm working with both. I'm working with JS as well as Python that you were talking about. So mainly Python is used for even in using Python you can build the backend. So there are frameworks like Fast API, Django and Flask. Okay, so using this you can definitely use build the backend as well. And again for frontend you will have to learn the JS. So you can go with JS for now. Later you can learn the Python as well. So it is not like if you chose and you went with the JS right now, you can never learn Python. You can learn JS right now, in future you can learn Python, or you can learn Python right now, later you can learn JS. So it's all about which has the more priority. Learn that right now, later you will learn the other thing as well. So as a coder you should know everything, but again you can't learn everything right now, so later you will be learning it. But it depends on the priority you have. The thing that is more important, go with that, and that's it. And as for my bug, I'm gonna be busy fixing it. I actually need to watch a video on it. But watch a video. One more question to the AI. What all do I need to keep in my mind when deploying a project, when deploying a Next.js project with a better Auth integrated? I have completed HTML, CSS in web dev and Python advanced. Ooh. You are going with both. If you have completed Python advanced, that means you can build servers using Fast API. That could be the easiest way. And you will have to still learn JS. Otherwise, it would be no use learning HTML and CSS. Just with HTML, CSS, you can't build websites. So even if you know Python advanced, still you will have to learn JavaScript. So don't skip that, learn that, so that your at least front end is ready. Production domain and mainly React Native, all these things works in JS, so you had better learn that. Production domain versus localhost. Better Auth needs to know what domain it's running on. In development, localhost, and in production versus custom domain, the behavior differs. Required environment variables, better Auth, this particular thing is required. Must set in Vercel, and I have said that, man. Controls redirect URLs for login, sign up. If missing, redirected to this. Bhai, मैं क्या बताऊँ? Seriously, it's just crazy. I am doing the same thing. Where is that? Here it is. I can go back to my project settings and used when interacting with Vercel API. Just a sec. Environment variables. I can click on these and I can click on this. Let's click on